Hello, my name is AK, and in today's video we're going to be talking about something that I think is genuinely worrying and kind of lowering the skill ceiling. And what that is the rangefinder, and it's ruining sniping in Battlefield 6. But let's talk about it. One of the biggest problems in Battlefield 6 currently is the sniping meta. It's not the recoil, it's not the flinch, and it's not even the bullet velocity, which is terminally low for a Battlefield game, at least lowest in the series so far. And it's the rangefinder, and specifically how it's currently implemented in Battlefield 6, and how it completely removes any meaningful skill ceiling or skill expression from sniping. Right now, the rangefinder attachment lets you zero your scope directly to the exact distance of your target you're aiming at. Not roughly, not approximately, not even in steps. Exactly. It ranges it to the exact location. And here's the part where that breaks everything. If you bind, that's so stupid, if you bind the rangefinder zeroing button to your fire button, the moment you pull the trigger, the scope zeroes instantly to wherever your crosshair is aimed. There's no need to estimate distance, or understand bullet drop, or even really to lead your shots properly. You don't need to even learn the weapon. You aim at the head, click once, and the game does the rest. That's not accessibility, that's automation. Good sniping has always been about knowledge and judgment, knowing your rifle's bullet velocity, how much drop happens at 200, 300 and 400 meters, how far to lead a moving target, and where to place your reticle before you shoot. With the current rangefinder, none of that matters. You don't learn anything, you don't improve, you don't even make decisions. The mechanic removes mechanical skill, game knowledge, and even situational awareness, and replaces it with a single button press. There's not a lower skill floor, it's a flattened skill ceiling. And what makes this even more absurd is how low bullet drop already is on sniper rifles. Unless you're shooting targets at beyond 300 meters, you barely really need to compensate at all. And for the vast majority of engagements, you're already aiming at the head, you're already on target, and the rangefinder just removes the last remaining variable. And that's not even mentioning some of the sniper's sweet spots that guarantees headshots with minimal effort. And let's talk about the new sniper rifle, the Mini Scout. And this isn't necessarily a problem that the Scout has, it's just the Scout has a problem that enables people to abuse this rangefinder. I don't really want to call it a glitch because it's not a glitch, but this unintended mechanic with a rangefinder. And that is, it accepts nearly every attachment type. It comes with a straight pull bolt by default, meaning it has a faster rechambering speed without needing the 30 points to unlock it. You can equip a rangefinder and can stack high velocity and high range attachments. So that means you get faster follow-up shots with minimum bullet time travel, instant zeroing, and no meaningful drawbacks. Not to mention it has like a 20 round fast mag. So you basically create a rifle that requires no mastery, has no learning curve, and outperforms rifles that do require some degree of investment. And it collapses the entire sniping ecosystem into one low-effort, optimal build. Here's the thing though, Battlefield already solved this years ago. In older titles, specifically Battlefield 4, the rangefinder did exist, but it didn't do what it does in Battlefield 6. It just displayed the distance to the target. It didn't auto-zero the scope, and it forced you to choose the zero distance manually. So if the target was 344 meters, and you could only zero to 300, then you still had to know where to aim. And that rewarded practice, familiarity, and precision. You weren't handed the shot, you earned it, and that's the difference between assistance and automation. So, how can we change this? How can we make this better? There are multiple ways we can fix this without deleting the attachment entirely. The first, you could disallow binding the rangefinder zeroing to the fire button. That alone would restore some degree of decision making, though I don't think it would really solve the actual problem. Second, you could make the rangefinder informational only, so it just shows you the distance to the target. That would require DICE to add some, I don't know, on-screen like range indicators similar to Battlefield 4, but I don't know how feasible or difficult that would be. Or third, introduce fixed zeroing increments. No perfect values, no force approximation. And finally, they should add a scope that has actual mil dots on it, that actually work within the realms of Battlefield 6. Not just look realistic, or just look cosmetically functional, but actually be functional within the actual physical distances of Battlefield 6. Proper mill dots would allow fast, precise aiming, skill-based corrections, and real mastery. So your rangefinder tells you your target is 345 meters away. You know that the third mill dot down is 300 meters, so you aim at the third mill dot down and a little bit below that, and boom, you got yourself a kill. That, in itself, would fix the entire rangefinder problem, because not only can you put the rangefinder on sniper rifles, you can put it on DMRs as well. So that means every single headshot is now a one-shot kill, especially with the SVK, which is, it's an entirely other video on itself. But that's how you enable high-skill, high-speed sniping without removing the accessibility. But right now the rangefinder isn't a tool, it's a shortcut, it's a crutch. It's just cheese. It rewards players for not learning the game, and it undermines one of Battlefield's most satisfying skill paths. Sniping should be about knowledge, judgment, and precision, not binding two buttons together and letting the game do it for you. And this isn't about gatekeeping, it's about preserving skill, expression. And until this changes, the sniping meta will stay cheesy, shallow, and unfortunately very frustrating. If you liked this video, if you agreed or disagreed, please let me know down in the comments below. If you liked it so much that you want to become a gremlin, i.e. subscribe, please do so. And if you liked it so much you wish to become a member, please click the button in the description below to become a full-blown goblin. Anyway, I've been your host AK, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.